Hello, my fellow Taurians. Welcome to my channel. This is Dawn Williams Tarot. This reading is for the month of March 2024. If you have sun, moon, or rising placements in the sign of Taurus, and this message may be for you. However, do keep in mind that not all messages may resonate because this is a general reading. So if you're looking for a deeper dive on what's going on with you or your life, I'd be more than happy to read for you. My details are below, or you can go to dawnwilliamstarot.com to look at my availability and my pricing. So Taurus, this round of readings, I decided I was going to do a pre-read because I really wanted to kind of get an idea as to what we're facing as we move into the month of March before I actually pull the cards to see where we're going. And the first card that we got was the Two of Wands. Now, wands have to do with our inspiration and our creativity, but it also is an action card, meaning that the energy behind wands is to do something, right? Twos are about our choices. So it could be that we are looking at options in terms of starting new projects. Travel is another option. Do you want to stay where you are comfortable, or do you want to go out and adventure? And that's kind of where we are, is in this crossroads. Like, do we stay where we are, where it's safe? Or do we actually take a little bit of risk and go try something different, something new, something that ignites our passions, right? And then the second card we got was a really great card. One of my favorites was the Ten of Cups. So cups have to do with our emotions and how we feel about things. And tens are an energy of completions, or an energy of feeling whole and feeling, secured. And what this is representing for us is that, we are tapping into the energy of feeling really good about our home space. We have our loving families around us. There are times for celebration. It isn't as though we're never going to be faced with, challenges again. But in this moment, in this space, it feels as though many of our Tauruses have really created their physical security for themselves, and they feel really good about where they truly are, moving into this month. Our last card is a major arcana, and it is the Wheel of Fortune. Now, the Wheel of Fortune is constantly moving. It is about karmic. It's about karmic relationships. It's about, it's also a positive card in that it is also saying that your fortunes are going to be good for this month. So it could be that some of us will be tapping into additional ways of making money, or there could be gifts that are coming to us that are unexpected. But the thing about the Wheel of Fortune is that it's constantly moving. So if you feel as though you are in a slump right now, meaning that you're feeling low or you're not feeling optimal, this is saying that that is going to change. And you're going to be riding that wheel up to the top of your mountain again. Okay, so as this is a major arcana, I feel as though there will be something within the actual reading that will kind of tie these things together. But so far, this is looking really good for us, Taurus. Okay, so how I plan to do your reading is I'm going to lay out your cards. I'm going to take myself off screen so we can concentrate on the cards. At the end, I plan to pull your 5 main things to close out your reading, but also give you additional messages from Spirit. So I hope you'll stay till the end. If you're new to my channel, I would absolutely love it if you would like and subscribe, because every click is very helpful. So those of you returning, please click the like button for me, because it doesn't cost you anything to subscribe. It's just a click. And basically what it does is it helps my channel grow so that more and more people are introduced to this work. And then additionally, what it does is it tells you when I've posted messages for you to click on and watch. Okay, so for now, I'm going to take myself off screen and we're going to concentrate on the cards. So I've already shuffled all the stuff, and I got to put on my glasses. see so I can see what I'm doing here. Okay. Oh, our first card is the Temperance card. This is a major arcana, and look at this angel on here. Look at that angel. Yay. That's a divinely guided card. 7 of Wands, the Hanged Man, Knight of Cups, 8 of Swords, King of Wands, Moon. Ooh, the Tower. Ooh. Ace of Cups. Okay, so let's look at this a minute. So typically for Taurus, we like to see pentacles, and I'm not seeing any pentacles. We have got 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcanas, and actually 5 if you want to, count the Wheel of Fortune here. We have a Wand, Swords, Cups, no pentacles. Cups and Cups. Emotions, activities, creativity, motivations, and Swords are about thoughts. Okay, so we start off with the Temperance card. This card is a card about balance. You can see he's got 2 different energies here. I look at this as the sun and the moon, that kind of a balance, or it can be just a balance of the various energies that you've got going on. He does have his oversoul, or his soul, or his higher self that is overlooking his work that he's doing. He is grounded, he's on the ground, and basically what he is saying is any actions that you're going to be taking, let's say you're going to be starting a new business, or you're going to do something that's outside your normal purview, that is going to be new to you. He's saying just be cautious and make sure that if you're going to be signing any type of contracts, or if you are going to be like buying a house, or you're buying a new car, or any kind of a big purchase where you have to pay back money, make sure you read all the fine print. So that's kind of what this Temperance card is talking about, as well as just this balance and just being cautious. So just think things through before you move forward, is kind of what this card is telling us. And then we have the 7 of Wands. Now, 7s are about experiences. So this is either you are tapping into existing experiences, or you're looking for additional experiences. This is also a card about confidence as well, building confidence within yourself. And as you can see, she is sitting on this platform here, and she's got this bubble of protection around her. So this is a card of being recognized for your work. This is a card where she's having to protect her space. She is in meditation in this space, as she's making sure that, she is being protected here. Wands do have to do with our inspiration and our intuition. And as you can see, her heart space here is activated. I feel as though that she's being recognized for hard work that she's done. So some of you may be being in the, getting accolades in your job. At the same time, I would also be cautious to protect your space, because even though you're being recognized, there will be those people who are in your life that may be jealous of your prosperity, right? So just make sure that you're aware of that, because I feel like that energy is important for you, just to make sure that you use your protection around you when you're out among other people. And then we have the Hangman here, Taurus. And the Hangman for me is a card of, it's about, it's about a delay coming in. So it could be that you have been working on a project, or you are working towards maybe a new role within your company, or maybe you've been interviewing for a new job or something like that, because you're feeling as though you need a change in your life. And the Hangman energy is one where Spirit does have your back, but because it is a major arcana, you are being held back for some reason. And part of that has to do with There is an awakening process that happens with this. This is asking you to creatively think of solutions to things that maybe you may be feeling stuck in, meaning maybe you're working on a project and you've come to this point where you don't know how to move forward. And that would be your delay. And this is saying you need to think outside the box. This is saying you need to look at things in a new way. Maybe you want to ask some other people for their opinions as to how to move forward or something like that. But the whole thing is there is this epiphany here that you are going to get inspired. You are going to be able to see things in a new way. But the thing is this is out of your control. So it feels as though spirit is holding you back for whatever reason that may be, and every one of you will be different. So just be aware that that energy is there. This is also a card of being like a self-sacrifice, because you can see that she's kind of hanging upside down. So it could be that maybe you want to go for a new opportunity, but then you have a friend that also wants to go for that opportunity. So you decide, well, maybe I don't have the skill set, or maybe I'll be fine where I am. And this gives this person an opportunity to, advance. And that is putting someone else's needs before your own. So just have an awareness that that energy is there. And then the other thing that the hangman is about is this level of frustration. Because it could very well be that whatever is this delay can get you frustrated, right? Because you just want to move forward. You want to complete whatever it is that this is representing for you, and you're stuck. However, it's only a temporary situation. You will get the information that you need. You will see things in a completely new way, and you will be able to move forward. So I don't feel like it's a big thing to really worry about. I just feel as though it's there and you need to be aware. And then what is in the center of your reading here is the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups, as you can see, this is a guy. So some of you may be getting into new relationships. This Knight of Cups is your traditional knight of shining armor. He wants to be able to sweep you off his feet. He wants to give you love notes. He wants to bring you flowers. He wants to be very chivalrous, right? Or it could be the other way around. If you're a guy, you're going to have somebody that's very much attracted to you, that they wear their heart on their sleeve. You'll know exactly how this person feels about you. They don't hold back on their feelings, because that's cups, right? So that's about how they feel about things. Knights are about moving forward. So this guy is not afraid to tell you what his feelings are, what his thoughts are, and vice versa. So if you're a male listening to this, this would be a female, or whatever gender it is that you're attracted to, is going to have these qualities, okay? So that sounds fun. And then in the very center of the reading is this Eight of Swords. Now, the thing about the Eight of Swords is that this is all self-imposed thought. So for some reason, some of us have just got monkey brain. If you look at her, this is the real her, and this is her as the mirror image. This is how she's seeing herself. She's got these birds squawking at her. She feels all bound up. She feels as though she can't see clearly. And so what this card is saying is, now is the time for you to see the absolute truth of whatever it is that you're afraid to see, okay? You need to pull off your blindfold, and you need to look at things. You need to identify them. And I know that sometimes that can be very hurtful or very scary. But the thing is that now is the time to do the work, because as we continue to progress in the year 2024 a lot more stuff is going to be surfacing for us to look at, and you can't hide your head in the sand. So this is eight. So the swords all have to do with the way we think about things or how we communicate. And she is completely bound up. But these are just her thoughts. So, allow yourself the time to work through whatever it is that is bothering you, or whatever it is that you're looking at that makes you feel as though all you want to do is hide, okay? because you're not going to be able to move forward and to you're going to get stuck here is what's going to happen if you don't really look at that and you don't really try to really find the truth of the matter to things. And that is actually what releases you and allows you your freedom, right? Is to look at the truth and move forward with that. And then we have the King of Wands. The King of Wands, so kings have to do with our knowledge base, the things that we know, the things that we have been exposed to. Typically, kings are usually older gentlemen. They've been around a long time. This particular king is, he's a very action-oriented person. He's one of those types of people that does not sit down. He is constantly moving. He's constantly working. And that's because he has that kinetic, frantic, really got to keep moving forward kind of an energy. This is typically our entrepreneur. He's very comfortable in his own skin. He's very courageous. He's willing to take risks. He has a lot of passion. He has a lot of creativity. He knows how to motivate people. And so this can either be you and your energy, meaning you are moving into this role as a leader, or this is somebody that you will be working closely with either in the job space, or this could be your significant other or something along those lines. But I also see this as a mentor or a professional. So some of you may be looking for mentorship in some area of your life. And I feel as though this person would be coming in and helping you, motivate you and kind of get you going. Me being an earth sign and me being a Taurus sign, I know sometimes I'm a procrastinator. This gentleman is not a procrastinator. He will definitely tell you what he wants from you and what he expects from you. And if this is your boss, there is a good relationship there. You're the grounder, you get things done, but he's the one that dictates what it is, right? So this is either a boss, this is a significant other, or this could be your knight, right? This could be the guy that's coming in for you. Okay, and then as we're moving towards the latter part of the month of March, we're going to be working with these two intense energies here. One is the moon. So I feel as though the full moon that is going to be in March, which I don't know what the date is off the top of my head, is going to be a significant experience for us Tauruses for some reason. The moon is typically a card about mysterious paths. It's about things unknown. I feel as though this is information that's going to be bubbling up in the collective more than it is just for our Taurus sign. But the other thing about the moon is that there's a lot of subconscious energy involved with this. So if your dream space is very active towards the end of the month, or is being activated towards the end of the month, Spirit always tells me to have people start a dream journal, because symbology with your dreams is your subconscious trying to talk to you. And even though, we look at a nickel and it's 5 cents, right? There's so many other meanings that it could mean to you specifically for your subconscious. So the whole point of doing a dream journal is to figure out those subtleties for yourself as to what it is your subconscious wants you to know, right? So this is a kind of an intense card. It is, even though the moon is full, it is during the dark, right? So this is a path that you're going to have to take, and it could very well be that some of you are going to be going through some dark nights of the soul, meaning you're clearing up some childhood issues, you're clearing up some abusive things that may have happened to you at one point, or you're clearing up some residual from relationships that may have come in where you had expected this night to be your Knight of Cups to be your knight in shining armor, and it turned out that he was anything but, right? So this is clearing up some things from your past. looking at those things, clearing those things, so you can be very present in your present moment, so that as you're creating your manifestations for yourself, they're much more powerful, and you're not carrying any of that baggage with you moving forward. Now, our next card is the Tower card, and don't freak out. The Tower card is a very intense card. Some of us, not all of us, some of us are going to have this Tower moment. And what does that mean? That means that if you don't take off that blindfold, and if you don't look at the things that are your truth in terms of what's happening on the planet right now, how you play that part within that, the things that are coming up, doing some research, digging, right? Take off the blindfold, you are going to have this Tower moment. What the Tower means is it's a very disruptive kind of an energy. And it feels as though the rug's being tugged out from underneath you. So everything comes crashing down. It's big, it's unexpected, and it can hit in any area of your life. Like some of you may be working in a job, and all of a sudden something happens and the doors close, right? Depending if you're working for a small little company, the doors close because, for whatever reason, that could be a Tower moment. So Tower moments are impactful, and they do take a bit of time to work through, and they're going to be different for each and every one of us. But I feel as though, like, if you look at this way, because this is kind of how I'm looking at this, and even when I laid out the cards and I saw this card, which I know this is a very impactful card, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's a Tower moment for everyone, in the sense of it coming in as a big shock. And the reason why I say that is because a lot of us have already gone through our Tower moments, and we're now rebuilding. So what happens with the Tower is you're building up, right? You're building this silo within your life, and you feel as though you're on top of everything, and something comes along and blows down your Tower, and everything comes crumbling down. Well, then you have your foundation, and that foundation then needs to be rebuilt. But now you're able to rebuild it in a new, enlightened way. And I feel with all the stuff that we've been going through the past couple of months as we've moved into 2024, I feel as though most of us have had this Tower moment either in October, November, December, and now we're doing our rebuilds. Okay, that's why I said I didn't really feel as though this was a complete Tower moment for everyone, but it has to do with protect your space and take the blindfolds off, because if you don't take those blindfolds off and look at truth and reality as to what we are really going through right now as a society on the planet, this Tower moment is going to rock your world. It's really important. I'm not saying those things to scare you. I'm saying those things just to give you an awareness, planting seeds, because then we end with this beautiful card, which is the Ace of Cups. We are going to feel really good. We're going to feel very connected. This is like a gift from God. This is a full cup, right? And usually this cup is just completely overflowing. And once your cup is full, you have all the energy, you have all of the capabilities, you have all the inspiration and motivation to be able to share that full cup with others, because this is a card of healing. This is a card of just owning your heart space. And I feel as though these things needed to come through to clear that stuff away in order for you to be able to reconnect with your heart and to come from your heart space moving forward. So overall, I really honestly feel this is a beautiful reading for us. There is that scary card there, but you have been guidance as to what that card is connected to. If you have not had any major shakeups since October, November, December, January, the last 4 months, this will come in if you aren't not willing to really look at what's going on around you, okay? Okay, so at this point, I'm gonna go ahead and bring myself back on camera. Hello. If you've made it this far and you have not already done so, please like and subscribe. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And then for those of you who are returning, just click the like button. Thank you. Appreciate you. Okay, so now we're going to do our 5 main themes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Our first card is V for victory. Victory in some endeavor. Well, let's hope it's that you take this off and you avoid this big, huge tower moment. The next card is a parrot. Someone will gossip about all your secrets. Now, what's funny is I was just saying this, right? I was talking about this protecting your space with this 7 of Wands. She's got that bubble around her. And what is she doing? She's really grounding her body. She's really protecting her space. And the thing is at this time, you may want to be careful of who, from this card, you may want to be careful of who you tell your secrets to. Because what I'm also picking up is that even though you may innocently be saying, oh, I'm thinking of trying X, Y, Z, and whoever it is that you may be telling them, it may even be a very good friend of yours, they're thinking of how they can utilize your information for their self-aggrandizement. So, and it's not for everyone, just be aware that that energy is there, okay? And then we have a caterpillar, and it says, things will not always be this way, and a change is coming. Well, that is confirming that yes, changes are coming, but you also have this beautiful opportunity if you do the work and take the blindfolds off. Then we have a tankard, must be a party, celebration, fun, and enjoyment. We like that. And our last card is pig, beware of greed. You know what's funny though, is we are the pig, like, well, I am. I guess it depends on your year of your birth, but I am a pig. I'm a pig in Chinese astrology. So, am I greedy? I wouldn't really say I was greedy. But anyway, I hope you found something here that was helpful to you. It looks pretty good. You have been given instruction. You know how you can avoid this tower moment by doing the work, taking off the blindfolds, looking for that truth, right? And admitting to yourself that sometimes this is a shakeup in your belief systems too, okay? So keep that in mind, okay? And yes, you might take a while to work through that energy. Towers is another major arcana, so that could hit you from now, which we're now, wait, today is February 21. This was really for March. This may be holding over until at least the end of June or July, okay? Just so you are aware. The major arcanas take more time to work through those energies, and this is kind of more in the latter end of March. So just keep that in mind, okay? Take very good care of you, and until next time, enjoy your month.